On the same day, the government announced 1,000 crore corpus for funding schemes for women's security. A 7-year-old girl was raped in the National Capital Region. The fund, called the Nirbhaya Fund, has obviously come in the wake of the memory of the young woman who passed away on December 29th last year, 2 weeks after she was brutally gang raped and murdered. The Twitter world is abuzz with questions and jokes about the scope and the implementation of this fund. A few, though, have welcomed this as a step in the right direction. So on the social network today, we ask, Nirbhaya Fund empowering women or simply tokenism? You can tweet us live on the show at TSN on NDTV. And before we slip into our debate, let's quickly see what you, the viewer, have said.
The 1,000 crores fund for the Nirbhaya has been transferred for the women's safety. I'm so very happy about it. But the major issue which is coming into my mind is whether this fund will go to the basic level to the people who really need that.
I don't think it's really gonna work in, in terms of safety of women. There is no provision for the safety of women. Like the whole term Nirbhaya means safety, being free from fear. So it's not actually gonna work in that sense.
All right, joining us on a Skype call, we've got with us Suchita Dey. She's the National Joint Secretary of the ISA. She's joining us from the capital. We've also got Ratna Vishwanathan, who joins us in the studio in Delhi. And of course, joining us from Jaipur is well-known Kavita Srivastav. She is an activist for women. I want to start, Ratna, with you first. This 100,000 crore corpus that we're talking about, explain to us really simply what a corpus actually means and how we can actually use it.
Well, I don't think anybody really stated corpus. He says we're setting aside 1,000 crores to set up a fund, which is called the Nirbhaya Fund. Now, nowhere has anybody really come out with any kind of, thrown any kind of light on what kind of a fund is it going to be. He himself has said it's going to be administered by the Ministry of Women and Child, the Department of Women and Child, but other ministries as well.
Yeah.
So there is absolutely no clarity, first of all, on what is the nature of this fund, where is it going to rest, how is it going to be regulated. None of that is very clear at all from yesterday's speech. That's one. Secondly, I mean, what is the efficacy of something like this? It was kind of tossed into the air in the middle of a long budget speech, and I do not see what is the necessity of something like this coming into a budget speech, more so when it's riding on angst and is linked with a name. So you are actually cashing in on a connotation and a visual picture, but there is absolutely nothing below it that tells any of us what it is about. And the amount is so token.